listening to the smooth sounds of Rick and Daddy's music.
Ride together, die together. We do this. I really never can believe it. That it was so many days in my city. That we were riding around and we were getting it. Just promise you'll never forget me. Believe in me, I'ma go get it.
Yo, we back again with another special episode. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy V Phrase. I'm always doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? We got the crew here. I'm tongue tied today. We got
it's
the
all right,
crew
take
here,
your time.
but we also got two special people. Let me introduce them first. We got my man, my high school teammate, soon to be great director extraordinaire,
For sure.
Kaegan Alazander Blaq. What's up, man?
All right, what's up with it, brother?
Chilling. And then we got the beautiful, you know, she's always visiting, Mizz Destiny.
Yeah.
I love her opinion. She be coming with some bomb questions, so y'all might get something deep this episode too as well.
I'll be trying. I will
Yes,
definitely come with the ones that will hurt a little bit, you know.
Welcome. And then, you know, we got the two brothers here. Let them know.
Oh, that's coach. You know how it is. I'm always trying to do my lang.
Oh, that's
Yeah, no, he just cut
That is it.
Hey, what's going on? This your boy, goddamn it, I'm remembering today, goddamn, shit, we all fucking up. It's all good, though. It's your boy, Phrase, on the ones and twos, coming from the third dimension. How was going on? I know y'all probably ain't missed me, but I'm back.
You're right.
Thing, man. We always try to start it off, with everybody's week, kind of recap what you did, you know what I'm saying, or how it was. Me, it was a good week. I did get to see that Game of Thrones episode. I don't know.
Hey,
you be on
yes,
it?
I do. Yes,
Yes,
bro. Best show on TV to me.
Best show. So
Best show on TV.
That was a highlight for me. I finally caught up on all episodes, so I'm waiting for that to pop out. That was the highlight of my week. We'll ask Mr. Alexander Blaq, how was your week, brother?
Oh man, excellent, brother. Just wrapped up my second short film, so I'm excited about that. Releasing that. Y'all be on the lookout for Full Circle. It'll definitely be on YouTube.
This year?
Oh no, yeah, it's talking about a couple weeks, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll do a full trailer for it, and then after that circulate for a while, we'll drop y'all the movie. So
Yeah, okay.
yeah, man.
Let's ask Dixon. How was your week? Getting in the tank?
Man, okay, so this week it's been good and bad. It's been full of growth no matter what. Like, I'm really, 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 intense on that growth stuff. So it's been really good up until, we have our little ups and downs type thing. And I had to get myself out of a down or whatever, especially with my dancing and stuff, because I be knowing I have the potential, but then I just second guess myself, tell myself that I ain't got it, you know what I'm saying? Basically just not nice things to myself. So, other than that.
That's how it is. Because I'm my worst critic, but then I turn around to be that same person. I'm gonna prove my damn self.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's a reason people mess with you. It's a reason, Cause I see some of the videos, you get the love. People really be showing you love. You just keep building that courage, because it took me time. I know with mine, and I kind of got thrown in the fire quick when I did my little performance live with a live band. I ain't never did none of this. I'm like, whoo, but I'm here now.
Yeah.
How was that experience, man?
It was cool. You know what? I explained it. It's just like a football moment. Because I remember, like Kim said, I'm like, bro, that's the perfect way to explain it. Because, you get ready for a game, like, you always nervous, like, dang. And you have them thoughts, I don't want to get hurt.
Right.
Dang, what if I do score? I'm celebrating, let this dude do that. You have all these thoughts. Like, what if I really ain't as good as I think I am? Yeah. Or people saying, so, but then, once you're there, it's like, well, shit, I'm here now.
Right.
Yeah.
And with my personality, not everybody has it. I'm not finna walk off and stage. I'm sure not finna be that guy.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
So now I'm here, just gonna make the best of it. And what was crazy, I forgot my whole little rap.
Oh, for real? Dang.
Because what I was thinking I was gonna go in and rap about, I ended up not doing it because it's a live band. So with that particular song, it's not a lot of live instrumentation.
Gotcha.
But I had songs like that, and I was like, dang, what song can I do? I said, okay, play this one. I kind of know it. It's not that long, but then you up there.
Yeah.
It's a real thing. It's like it instantly just fade away from memory. Like,
I think I'm sorry, not to cut you off, brother.
And in the middle of that, I remember I said, fuck it. In the middle of the rap, and I started freestyling. And then I said, you know what? I got a live band here, so the minute I forget something, I'm gonna just repeat that line and just flow with the band and let them play it. And as I come back into it, like, I remember it now. Get right back into it. I was like, whew. And that I attribute that to football because it teaches you to think on the fly. Like, I got a split second to come up with something to where I don't fuck up at it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And to get back what you said, that's kind of where you at. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's definitely. I'm trying to get it together. I know I got it, but it's gonna take some time.
I watch World of Dance.
You know what I'm saying? My fiance, man, that's her show. So, you know, we got certain shows you watch together. That's one of them.
Certainly.
Yeah, I can't watch it unless old lady with me. If not, I'm a
Yeah, you in trouble.
Yeah, I think we all know that you can't watch shit.
Right.
You can't watch certain. You did not watch it.
You know what I'm saying?
I did not.
I look at shows like this, and I see them little people, and I'm like, man, if that little dudes be out here can take that leap for I can dance.
Yeah, that's the same shit I be thinking about too.
Forget what everybody say, I'm just gonna do it. Did you mess with it, you mess with it, you don't, you know?
It's not for you. It's not your cup of tea.
It's really for me at this point.
I always say, man, the best way to get over criticism is that a lot of people can tell you what they would have did and what you could have did differently, but you was the one who did it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So you had the courage to do it. If it's something that you put out, like, you know, music, videos, film, whatever, you had the courage to make it, then put it out. So despite what anybody else may feel, you did it.
Yeah.
So you should take pride and also accept the fact that, hey, you know, people are gonna know. Not everyone isn't gonna like what you do.
Exactly.
You know, so whether it be music, film, dance, whatever, somebody somewhere is gonna be like, I ain't like it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's cool because you can't please everybody. You just can't. No matter what level you go on, man, from to the highest level, it's people who criticize people you look up to. You know, they go, that was a horrible movie. You know what I'm saying? But so you gotta keep pushing, man. If you're passionate about it, go for it. Go for it. Don't doubt it. Go for it. For sure.
Yeah, you know, certainly you gotta move forward for that shit. Because if you don't, you'll get stuck in a place and then you just wasting away at some point.
People, a lot of them that's criticizing you, the haters, they secret fans. And just the people that actually didn't take the step I wanted to. But since I would have, I'm gonna just talk about whatever they do. You had those.
Hey, bro, view it. Go ahead and view it. Just like it. Just view it. Show everybody that you hate it. Go ahead, let them view it. Go ahead and
I don't trash this shit.
go ahead and add comments too. Let me just go ahead, bro. Go ahead. I don't mind. Express yourself.
Watch what you're doing just to knock you.
Haters will keep up with you more than a person that like you. Because they gotta see what you're doing, so I hate them.
Right.
Yeah, but they add more attention.
I never understood that, bro. I never really understood the aspect of like the mindset that if he making it, I can't make it. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one ever said, well, it's only like 5 spots.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody got it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know, like you say, in football, it's not one running back. You know what I'm saying? Like in life, whatever you're doing, is the entertainment field or just whatever, man. It's a wide open market. If you create a market for what you're doing, if you create a demand, they'll pay you for it. So I don't have to knock you. I don't have to knock you, her, him, because y'all can make it and I can do my own thing over here. We can support each other.
There's literally enough, more than enough.
Exactly.
Love will take you further than the hate would, because
Man.
You never know. Somebody,
That's just the insecurities, bro. It's just the insecurities.
That's how I hate the insecure people.
They're jealous. You know what I'm saying? I hate that I love you, bro.
They really hate this nigga.
Fuck, I hate that I love this nigga. Jealous as hell.
Right, you know,
It's more about themselves. Like, damn, I ain't took the step. He took the step.
Right.
So
I hate that I love this nigga,
he's
man.
still trash.
Instead of reaching out.
Yeah, she can't be in, but you ain't. Where your feeling at? Where your recording if you doing your thing?
Just to
Since
kick
you,
it.
Yeah, since you perfect.
But you ain't got nothing.
You ain't got nothing to show.
Hey, bro, show me yours, bro. I want to help. I don't
Show me some.
I don't got nothing but comments, bro.
unless
That's all I got, bro.
unless you get paid like announcers, analysts, unless you get paid to critique other people, you shouldn't put so much energy into critiquing.
But see, they got to that point somehow, some way.
They was writers. They was something to where they got paid to do what they do. They felt like, oh, your opinion. I agree with your opinion. You know what I'm saying? You write about a lot of
From
stuff.
an analytical standpoint.
Right.
But there's a difference between critique and hate. You know,
Right,
critique
definitely.
is I'm gonna give you something to kind of help upgrade yourself. You know what I'm saying? Versus, that was trash. I gonna do this. All right. Critique comes with something.
Tell me why I was trash.
Yeah.
You know
But this
what I'm
is why I
saying?
didn't like this part. I felt like boom, 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 boom.
And come with a solution.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't just
Absolutely.
give out bullshit without telling me how I could fix it. Don't be like
Right.
something trash or you know what I'm saying, any bad negative comment without telling me in some way, some shape or form how I could have
Right.
did better at it. Like,
Right.
bro, I didn't like this part of the song because I felt like you sped it up and you was over the beat. Maybe you should, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. At least trying
man.
to verse it, bro. That just so trash, bro. It was so terrible. Because it could probably be one part that they don't like of a full song or even a movie. You get what I'm saying? A routine would be a small part. They be like,
Right.
oh, that shit was trash, bro. Like, bro, you was jamming the whole time, bro. I seen you. You was caught up in the movie,
Yeah,
bro. On the
right,
edge of your seat the
right,
whole time,
right.
bro. But you didn't like the ending, so the movie was trash.
Right, everything.
You just didn't understand it, bro.
It's just like
It's not for you, I guess.
It's also like always when I was doing music, I learned early that you should limit as much ears before you put something out as possible because you already have your own doubts. Like we were saying earlier, it's like you listen to it so many times, now you second guessing if I should put it out, if I should do it.
Yeah.
So when you I'm gonna let my other homeboy hear it, I'm gonna let my homeboy hear it, I'm gonna let my brother hear it, you know, you're getting all these perspectives on what you should do differently when in fact you should just put it out how you wanted it. And then you can tell me what you feel about it after I put it out, not before. So I try to limit all, like the only person who has seen the movie right now is my fiance. You know what I'm saying? But that's part of my team. You know what I'm saying? We're a team. So
Yeah,
bouncing off deals off
Listen to my music.
everything. You know what I'm saying? Because that matters. They give you, your woman is going to give you the honest perspective.
Dude, I ain't really like this part. I'm gonna be honest. Can I be honest?
Right.
I wasn't feeling that part. Really? Alright. What part tell me like this? She'll tell me. I'm like, okay, cool. It's like you're my ear because I know you're gonna tell me. You're gonna give me real because you're not really caring if you're because you're my woman.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you how it is.
And they for you the most.
Yeah.
Like if you got a question, of course family is always there, friends, day ones is there, but if you ain't never got a question really your woman, if y'all on that level, because you know she want the best for you, and she want to see you win just as much as you want to see her win. So
if I'm
having
winning,
that
you
person,
winning.
right? Exactly.
And see, in the world, people just, I don't know why that's so hard to grasp that if we all work together, we all win. Like, it's enough for everybody here, so we just say, you know what, let's just all work together and everybody can live, you know, what they would consider that's just way of success, their dream life, whatever.
Motivate.
Somebody so, it's mine, I want to keep it to myself type stuff.
You gotta network with your people, man. I tell people all the time, I say, man, look, you know somebody doing something, supporting is also connecting people who you know who ain't in the same circles. I know you doing music, this is producer over here who he doing tight beats. I'm like, man, you should link up with, you know what I'm saying, the homie, y'all can connect, but people don't do that. Is I'll keep knowing you and I'll keep knowing him over here and I won't say nothing because I don't have no bone in it.
I think the biggest part of the reason why people do that is because that nobody is allowing themselves to be vulnerable. That is literally the biggest part about everything, is being vulnerable, being real with yourself, and then being able to express that to everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not vulnerable, you're not trying to grow, you're not trying to fail, you're not trying to succeed. You're not gonna get nothing out of not being vulnerable, bro. You're not going to, like.
You gotta know yourself.
Exactly, like it's not gonna change nothing.
can't walk around like you think, like you know everything, because there's a multitude of things you do not know. And the moment you think you know everything is the moment you start really losing in life. Because them lessons about to be hitting hard as hell.
Right. A man that knows everything knows he knows nothing yet.
Mm-hmm. When you talk about support, man, a lot of people think it's just, I checked out your music, I checked out your film, I checked out your routine, you know. But it's more than that. So it's also, like I said, a big chain, a big link is networking. Networking is like a lost art almost, you know what I'm saying? Like no one really networks like we're supposed to because we're all on the underground level in some aspect. No one, unless you've already plateaued and made it where you want to get to. But as far as on this level, where you got the underground level, everybody doing things, there's no reason why I can't network with you. I can't network with you, her, him, you know what I'm saying? We all trying to get where we're trying to go. And like I said, when you have the mentality that how we win is by networking together, then you have a different mentality. Mm-hmm. Then I got to beat him down to get where I'm going. I tell people all the time, like, trying to be the best rapper and rap now is like obsolete. We have so many different genres now of rap. Mm-hmm. We got trap, we got smart, we got mumble, whatever. Mm-hmm. It's a whole bunch of different genres. So we all can have a different favorite rapper at this table, mm-hmm. and it won't matter who the best. Yeah. Because you're gonna listen to, you listen to, like.
And the best is opinionated. You know what I'm saying?
It's subjective.
It's not a fact, bro.
Back older when we was younger, coming up, rappers, it was like kind of like more of one or two forms of rap. Mm-hmm. It was either gangster or kind of like the party side.
Yeah, your hip hop and your rap.
Right. You know it was more like, he's the best rapper. But now it's like everybody doing their own thing, man. Like some people think Gucci Mane is their favorite rapper. Some people think Jay-Z. Some people think Kodak Black, whatever. Mm-hmm. So I'm not gonna knock you. You know what I'm saying? But
me drive the boat.
But that's what I'm saying, like networking, like because you can be in your own lane and still going to the same destination. Like a freeway. You know what I'm saying? You got different lanes, but you got different routes you can take. You know what I mean?
Entrepreneurs, you can't really make it unless you got a network.
Gotcha.
Regardless of what you're doing, how you trying to do it, you can't do it by yourself. You need a team. You gotta come across somebody who needs some help.
Mm-hmm. Somebody you can be vulnerable with too, so they can help you understand the larger picture of things and understand that you can always grow. You know what I'm saying? I tell everybody, like, the best me is always the current me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm learning no matter what, no matter how old I get, bro. I ain't reached my peak, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's always a better me. You gotta just strive for that, bro. And once you realize who you are inside, you really understand how to help people around you.
Right.
So it's right there, bro. People just don't pay attention to it.
You said it though. Vulnerability is a hard thing, like to grasp, because you don't want to seem like, quote unquote, you on his nuts. You know what I'm saying? And all the time, and you don't want to be like. But it's like, man, I don't care nothing about what nobody's opinion is. I think when you walk around and you're doing content of whatever, like it's really. I'm not saying you're gonna have to have that mentality because everybody not the same, but I think a great mentality to have is I don't really care. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What you got to say, because I'm walking my own path. I'm doing my own thing.
See, when you doing movies, that is a big being vulnerable because you showing like this is stuff that I feel like these are stories I want to tell in my life, and we can tell people like what genre you in.
So man, comedy is a big. It's a big passion of mine. I like to make people feel good. I like to make people laugh. So my favorite type of film is gonna be a comedy. A favorite of mine is Soul Man. You know what I'm saying? I think that was underrated. But people feeling good, man. People laughing is something I like to bring. But like I was telling you earlier, like this full circle, it's not all comedy. So. I kind of like just go on moods, but comedy is the mood I've been feeling, and like my man was saying here, it might just be I haven't reached that peak to where I want to just do more drama. But right now it's comedy, it might be a mix of elements, but we'll see, man. I don't want to be in a box, I don't want people to feel like all he make is comedy, you know what I'm saying? But I do like if you're gonna put me in the box, put me in the feel good box. Yeah. You're gonna feel good about the movie.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good word. Put me in the feel good box.
Yeah.
So what would you say your ultimate goal? What's the end goal when it comes to directing and making these movies? What would you want to be in?
To own a production company as big as Paramount, as big as Fox, you know what I'm saying, is one thing I notice is everybody at this table probably knows our people. You know, people that look like us. We have to go through a lot to get movies that we want shot. You know what I'm saying? When you ask your favorite directors like Ice Cube or other actors you like Will Smith, hey, why we ain't got another Bad Boy? Or why we ain't got another Friday? Right. It's because when you don't have your own production company, you have to go through green lighting process and all that. You got to get people to pay for it. So if I create my own production company, then my people can come to me and say, hey, this is the movie I want to shoot. You know, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Right. They got somebody who look like them, who, you know, ain't finna Hollywood talking, you know what I'm saying, telling you all that.
You got
it's like, hey, let's shoot it. Now I ain't saying I'm gonna shoot everything, but I'm saying it's better than having to go that route and go through Hollywood. So when you look at people who are able to shoot their own content like a Tyler Perry, like that's really an accomplishment. That man can shoot whatever movies you want to shoot. Because nobody is able to do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the end goal, man. Like directing, acting, that's cool, but a production company, that's my end goal. You know what I'm saying?
I don't need nobody. That's my big thing, being self-sufficient. Like it's cool. I want to where if I have help, it's because I want to work. I want to do something. Not that I need to. This is the only way I'm gonna get it because I don't know how to do it.
Right.
That's why when we rap and stuff like music, I like a lot of the people I listen to that I would consider tops or people that like they make their own stuff. You know what I'm saying? They produce it, they make the beat, they write it, they do everything.
Right.
And I'm like, that's dope because that takes a lot because I've been in that situation. Cause I gotta, listen to it. Okay, let me change this, you change that. And to do that and still come out with, you know, the quality that some of them come out with is amazing because it's hard wearing those different hats. Okay,
it is.
I'm in the producer mode.
Right.
Okay, now I gotta hop back and get into my.
Gotta be in my artist mode.
Right. Especially if you're engineering your own stuff too, that's real tedious.
Yeah. Then when you're hearing it as you rapping, you took the engineer or the producer and like, I heard it now. Dang, I'm out of character. So when people do that, like that's a real talent because if you can just having that ability just to go in and say, I just can be the artist today. That's all, you know, that's like good. He's like, now I can focus on one thing. I ain't got to listen to it no other time. I just got to do me. And so, like doing that, that's part of being that vulnerable type thing, you know, just coming. That's why I'm at far as like, people really don't hear it. But as you said, I don't care. I don't care.
You put it
you
out.
Like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. You gonna put it out. That's
you
how
did
I
it.
feel at the moment.
You did it, man. At the end of the day, no one can take that away from you. Like whatever content, whatever thing you make, whatever you did, at the end of the day, I can say I did it. If you did yours, cool. You know what I'm saying? If I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. But I'm not gonna say yours isn't something because mine is something over here. You know what I mean? So we just, like, I just think, man, it's just as society sometimes we just have to get out of the mentality that judgment, you know, that just, and then feeding off negativity. It just takes one comment on a positive post for it to go left. You know what I'm saying? You will see it be something positive and then somebody come in and say, oh, this is whack. And then now the next 5, 10 comments, you know what I'm saying, it's negative.
Because people
feed off negativity, you know what I'm saying? When positivity and love, man, like, you gonna thrive more in an environment like that.
Everybody gonna make it. I don't get why everybody gonna get, everybody don't wanna make it.
It's like, you're really weak-minded, that's why. You're not really that strong of a person. You're not going to ever give anybody their props where they deserve it. You're not going to let people know, I see you, bro. I see you working hard. You're not going to do that stuff because inside, since you are upset and hurt, you want everybody else to be hurt around you too. That's why it says misery loves company. Bro, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think it's a teaching thing, man.
Most definitely.
I think it's been passed down, like, you know, like just a negative mentality, or just like when people don't believe they can do certain things, it mind boggles me. My mom never told me I couldn't do anything, you know. Even if she didn't like my decisions at the time, when I first started doing music, she didn't like that. She wanted me to go to college, get a 4-year degree, you know, become a successful something, whatever, you know what I'm saying, and go that route.
Yeah.
But when she saying I wasn't doing that, you know, after she got over it, I'm not gonna say just instantly, you know, she was like, I support it. But when she saying I was serious about it, I was passionate about it, I was taking steps.
What a lot of parents issue. Sometimes they come off, they don't support. I think it's more of, are you serious about it? Because a lot of times you'll get some kids, some students, or whatever, say they want to do something, but then you see that it's real work and it is, and I don't want to do it no more.
Right.
But then, like, so when your mom seen that, okay, I see he's serious, so he really taking his time to learn to do what he thinks.
Came around, you know, like one of the moments that made me feel good, you know, just is, it was like one Christmas and my mom had a phone, and on the phone was the background of my album cover. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dang, that's dope, you know what I'm saying? My mom got the album cover on the background, you know what I'm saying? That made me feel real good. Anything that the material could do, so that made me feel good.
What brought the transition from music and film?
So a few things, man. One is the saturation. So when it comes to music, it's a lot of dope artists out here. You could literally go on YouTube and search all day and be like, man, he dope. But the thing is, in order to get them dope artists, you gotta go through about 10,000 bullshit artists. You know what I'm saying? Also, man, just from a perspective that I'm not getting younger, I'm going the other way. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like a passion is something you pursue forever, but it's also about the resources you put into a project. When I did my last album, it cost at least a couple thousand to make it. You know what I'm saying? With everything combined, you know, studio time, beats, whatever. So now you have to look at the perspective like, all right, I'm already kind of somewhat of a clock a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And when you starting on this level, if you don't already have a following, a huge following, you know, you'll always have some people who follow your work and who appreciate your work or whatever like that. But if you ain't generating a buzz to where, you know, this section of people know you and you growing, you know what I'm saying, and you already, like me, for me, I'm already 30, you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking for the perspective is acting, directing is always something I was into. I just never took that step to fully break into it. Right. So once I shot that first film or once I wrote that first script, I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna say the feeling of a film being completed is better than when I completed music, but it's rivaling, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't tell you like, hey, you know what I'm saying? So it's an undiscovered passion, and it's like this route, there's no time frame on it. There's no one that's gonna be like, well, damn, you 41 and you know what I'm saying? You just jumping off your rap career, you know what I'm saying?
You still
so it's like,
great movies, nigga?
If you were 41 and you were undiscovered director or you just became an actor, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? People will prosper careers like that, you know. I think before Samuel Jackson got his first big role, he was like almost 30 or something like that. I can't remember. Might be older. But it's like that passion, that pursuit, I could see the big picture right there. Right. With music, it was like I love to do this, but I don't know where I see this going. You know what I'm saying? It's not progressing in the way you want it to progress. Yeah. So for me, it was like, let me try something different. Let me change it up. I may go back to music. It's a passion, but right now these films are calling my name, man. Right now I want to shoot a film.
Get it out, man. You gotta get it out, man.
That's what we were telling you earlier. Like we said, we was a media company. We just want to fall under as music. Like we so much more than that. That's why we have podcasts. We do music. Right. We writing stuff for cartoons. Right. We in the gaming side. Like, things that we've been doing our whole lives. So, okay, you know what? Let's push it towards something and make money for us to where I don't have to work for nobody. Cause that's what it was for me. They said, man, the jobs that I went to school for, when I finally do get a job, I got some snaky supervisor that just for whatever reason wants me out. So he said, you know what? Like, I'm not getting any younger, and I'm tired of spinning my wheels for somebody else. So I said, you know, I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna use my job now. My job now means something. So, not in the sense I gotta go get the best job, but it's helping. It's going towards getting me out of working for somebody.
Right.
I'm gonna be my own boss. And so that was my goal. With it. Like I do all these things. I play games.
Mm-hmm.
Every other week they got a tournament that says you can get this and make cash. Why am I not doing it?
For sure.
Couldn't do it. Like so, you took that step and with the cameraman Mario, we went and got the LCs and made it. You know, because when you see it's tangible, like dang, that's real. We really says we got a company now.
Right.
I'm not gonna sit there and let my company just. If my name is on, I'm not just gonna let it sit here.
Right.
I'm here
Take
now.
pride in it.
I took my steps, so now I'm finna take the necessary steps to make it to some to where like shit. I don't need to go work with nobody. I can work with somebody.
I
now
want
when
to.
you come with me, we partners. It ain't you trying to take over
It ain't
push your
somebody.
own idea because you got all the money. No, I really don't need you, but I think you cool. I agree with some of the things you're doing. Let's work together.
We can get money together.
Yeah. Versus, well, let me take control of everything and because I got more money than you. I got this, that. You don't have now. I can't let that happen.
We gotta be the generation of parents, man, that teach our kids that ownership is way more important than having a job. You know, when I was, and I don't knock parents, whether it be ours or generations before that, because they was only teaching us what they knew.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, they wouldn't, it ain't like they were saying, don't own your own company. They just didn't know to tell you, you need to push to own your own company.
That thing is you just gotta find something to get you in.
You gotta make something, do something stable. That's why they tell you to go to school.
Get you a
This
good
is the
job.
known formula to make you stable in some sense, but they don't know how to go beyond where they've been. So it's kind of
Right.
like they not trying to. They just kind of starting you off where they finish it. So it kind of, that's where you're supposed to get your bump in life from. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's like I do this so you can start here and do the things that I couldn't do. So you kind of got to be able to, when you learn to reciprocate it back to your parents. You know what I'm saying? So now it's kind of like them giving up a time to us and like, all right, you got younger legs. Let's see how much you can. You know what I'm saying?
The goal of the family is to keep it progressing. So after you go through your life experiences, it's your goal to teach the next people. Like it's my goal now for my son. He has to take it further.
Right.
And see, the thing is, I'm 30. I'm still considered young, so he needs to go past me, and I'm still growing myself. So wherever I end up, and you know, when it's time for me to go, his job is to then, dang, Pop got here, he needs to carry it. My goal is to take 10 times further than
living example for him. You know what I'm saying? So now he like, I know I can do it because my pops did it after he had me. Because I know some parents, they're like, bro, I got a kid now, so I gotta put everything that I want to do. I'm like, nah, now it's even more reason to go for doing that versus being just somebody that's constantly working for the man just to give your child. You know what I'm saying? You can make it way better than that so they can understand that they could be anything that they want to do and be like, okay.
It gets a little tougher. That's
yeah, you know what I'm saying? It get a little harder.
When I was in college, I used to kid. I'm like, damn, I need me a baby because I used to see all the dudes that had a kid that following season, they was beast mode. I'm like, bro, what's? I said, you know what it is? You just had a baby. Huh? That's what it is. So
Do it for Lil Saint.
You playing for something different. I said, you playing for something different, and I don't know the feeling yet. And then when I had mine, I said, bro, I see what they talking about. If I had him, my son in college, I was good not to toot my own room, but I would have been that much because like I'm not even playing for myself. It's a whole nother. I don't care what this is no more. This don't even matter no more.
Yeah.
It's all about making sure he continues the legacy and he has a leg up.
Yeah.
And then versus I just want to make it, you know, I can take care of myself. Nah, it's beyond that.
I remember in high school, they would always tell you like, older, like just a little older than us, maybe they was already 30-something, 40-something, they would say, you gonna spend your 20s trying to figure it out. And then when you get to about 30, you know what I'm saying, you gonna realize, shit, you know what I mean? And I literally had that feeling at about 27, you know what I'm saying? It was like, shit, really? You know what I'm saying? It was like, I should have been doing this shit way earlier, you know what I mean? But you do go through a discovery period in your life where you're trying to figure out who you are as a person. What do you want out of life? Like that's why I even try to, you know, tell people like, when you in relationships young, man, you gotta take that shit slow. Like, you gonna change as people. Like, you might want something completely different from 21 to 29. You know what I mean? So it's like that process, and when you're trying to figure out who you are, it's okay to mess up, it's okay to fail. It's okay to question, like, you know, what am I doing here? Like you said, you might go to college and get a degree in something. You don't even want to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's more like, when we was in high school, what they was telling us that they weren't really trying to teach us to be business owners. They was trying to teach us to be good employees. That was like, go to school, get your degree, get you a good job. They don't tell you that you have to pay back these student loans. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they don't teach you nothing about the finance part of it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't, in high school, you don't learn real life shit. So, cause some people not able to go to college right after high school, you know, for whatever reason, finances, you know, sick family, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, when you jump into that world, you need to know how to balance a checking account. You need to know, you know, how to go to a grocery store and buy items that's essential, not chips and soda and shit, you know what I'm saying? As 21-year-old, we buying all the junk food and shit, you know what I'm saying? You can't cook none of this shit when you go in the kitchen. So it's like, you should definitely have some classes like that, but like I said, just ownership. You want to pass something down to your son. I don't know if anybody else at the table got kids, but, you know, I don't yet, but when I do, I want to be able to pass something down to him. If it's knowledge, it's the knowledge to do something for your own. You know what I'm saying? So my end game is a production company, so if I can pass that down to him to where he's in charge of the production company, that's already a big leg up, you know what I'm saying, that I gave him that I didn't have. So ownership, man, because we last place in that. You know what I'm saying? We own some stuff, but you go everywhere, the gas stations, the stores we shop at, restaurants, beauty supply stores, we don't own none of this stuff really.
We the ones that lead.
But we the one that funded it the most, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, our beautiful women, they like to change up their hair, like to do things, so we spending a lot of money at the beauty supply store, you know what I'm saying? But we don't own them, you know what I'm saying? So we gotta start owning more stuff so that we could put more money into the community. We gotta do that.
I definitely agree with that. Yeah, like you said, that 20s is where you figure yourself out still, because you kind of still had that cushion.
Right in the middle of it.
Yeah, kind of had that cushion.
Right in the middle.
You still kind of had that cushion and a little support. Like, okay, I can still find, I got a little time. But then you find it in your 30s is when now, okay, now that I found what I want, now it's time to really grind it and push and make it is to what I want it to be, what I know it can be.
Right.
And then like me, I'm trying to retire about 40, no later than 50. So I got these 10 years to make 20 at the most, and I'm sticking with it. Cause come 50, I'm dropping everything, and everything that I did is making money. It's my money's making money. My kids own some. All that is set up. Now I'm just sitting back playing games, doing what you want to do.
Retirement life.
These last 20 years, I done did what I needed to do to make it happen.
Latest I want to be able to retire is like maybe like 40. I can just be like.
That's the latest you want to retire?
Boy,
is 40?
you got 16.
Hey, it's possible. You get what I'm saying? It's very possible. You know what I'm saying?
It is, man. I don't think I'll ever retire just because the lane I'm going to. You know, like I said, production, film. I think I'll always want to do film.
Well, see, yeah, when you get to, I'm just doing what I want to do. I'm not really working. Although this
I'm
is
be off the grid for a little bit. That's why I'm gonna just go off the grid. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You ain't always doing stuff, so
you know what I'm saying?
It's like in between projects. You know, I'm chilling. You know,
you can be out there,
Dubai somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Just enjoying.
At this point, how long do you wait or you relax between films? You just said this.
I'm not relaxing. Fam. Like Meet the Fam came out Christmas. By February, I was casting again. Yeah. You know, I was getting stuff together. Here, it's probably gonna be even a shorter distance between films because I can't relax. You know what I'm saying? Like to be just completely. It might sound cliche, but my mom's still working. My mom's still working. My grandma's still working, and that really does mess with me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because my grandma, she has gave so much to our family, you know, as far as just knowledge, love, every holiday she the one cooking. So to be able to buy her a big ass house where she just able to just chill and enjoy her family, just that's a vision that I definitely need to see come. You know what I'm saying? Because she deserved it.
Yeah.
It's capable of being God. You just gotta be willing to.
If you can see it, bro,
work.
you can make it.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
That's a real thing.
That's a real thing. Because you know what I'm saying? That's like a man, he dream of a dragon. You know what I'm saying? Now you got Game of Thrones. He literally made fantasy into reality. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally anything that you perceive in your mind, bro, if you can think it, you can make it happen. You just gotta break it down. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
put a plan to it.
You gotta know that you want it first. You can't be like half-footed, like you gonna dive in or you gonna chill. You know what I'm saying? Because the more you do that shit, it's gonna take longer and longer and longer. Then you're gonna end up self-doubting yourself.
Procrastination is a real thing, man. A lot of us put stuff on hold. And we doubt ourselves and we like, dang, I want to do that, but you know, I'm gonna do that. You know, I'm gonna do that on the first. You know what I'm saying? Like, even a diet. You know, how many times, you know, people put off, you know, a diet. You be like, I'm gonna start on the beginning of the month, you know, fresh, and then the first of the month come through, and you like, you know what? Give me about another week. You know, procrastination is some real.
Time until time
they keep pushing it off.
Until it's gone.
Damn, I put it off too long.
Yeah.
You can spend money, you can't get time back though. You can't get time back at all, man. That's the most valuable thing. So like where I'm at right now, it's like even though we on this level, we shooting films. Like I always tell people, if you gonna act, if you gonna take this serious, because I can't get time back. Yeah. And if you waste my time, that's valuable time I could have spent doing something else.
And that's what I commend you on, because I seen you had the casting call. You was like, I need film yourself or something you read. I like. Hey, Kegan, for real. He means
I mean, it's because like I was telling you, bro, 1 million people will hop in your inbox, comment on your post, and say, when the next one coming out? Put me in it. And family included. Now all my family is actors and actresses, you know what I'm saying? Why you ain't got the family in it? It was called Meet the Fam, but no family was in it. I'm like, come on, man, like, y'all gotta give me a break on that. Like, no one in his family said anything about acting until I came through with the films. You know,
you didn't say that we didn't know. We had inside thoughts.
I've been on this earth 30 years. You ain't said
30 years. You ain't said one thing. None of y'all was able to point me and say, hey, I like to act. Once you start doing this. Nah, I found that on my own. So you have to show me the initiative. I can't just put you in the film because you're my uncle and you looked out for me when I was little. You know what I'm saying?
Extra.
Right. You make it. But I'm saying when I'm talking about roles where you gotta learn lines and you in a whole different city and you might feel like because that's my nephew or that's my cousin, that's my brother, whatever, I can slack because I'm not about that. Like I have drawn a line.
Your feelings gonna get it.
Drawn a line, bro, and I don't go like I had to replace a family member in this last film. You know what I'm saying? Because it just, it's like I said, it's a line, man, that I will definitely draw it in the sand and say, hey, if you cross over it, I got to. I got to.
Man, it's taking his craft serious.
Definitely, fam.
You gotta tell him to sit in the audition tape. All right, I got you. Sit in the audition tape. I see what it takes.
Not personal, all business.
This is your portfolio. This is
people
what.
Be offended though, man. Like offended. You asking me to audition?
Unless you
Who
want to be
are
an
you?
extra.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
just tell them unless you want to be an extra, you gotta sit in the audition tape.
Extras in Hollywood, they have resumes and portfolios.
I know.
How they
even
get
the Walking Dead people,
right?
They
say, hey, I was that zombie, right? Exactly.
They know they took class and everything.
Exactly. To do that. And getting paid. And that's going to lead to another opportunity. So I'm saying even extras, even they go the extra mile just to be in that scene for half a second. Yeah. And I'm saying one thing that I think Marlon Wayne say this, man, Keenan Ivory Wayne, somebody, it's like, don't wait on the opportunity, create your own opportunity. So a lot of people go the route of they just want to act, and that's fine because an actor, man, that's a serious craft, and I commend the best actors. You know what I'm saying? But when you create your own opportunity, you're not waiting to say, "Hey, come shoot me," or "Hey, come put me in your film." Let me show you what I can do.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Let them send it to you since you're a family. Hey, I'm gonna send you an audition tape. Since I got the direct link. You know what I'm saying? Okay, turn into a goddamn alien. Nah, but you got a direct link. That's the best way to use your connection. Versus, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna send it out. Like, you my brother. I got your number. Hey, I heard you was doing, you know what I'm saying, trying to look for people that want to get in your movie. Bam. I send you a video. I send you a video to show you how serious I am.
And I see
reading the lines and everything.
Get twisted like, yeah, we family. So of course there's a sense of I'm gonna look out for you, but you got to show me you serious. So if you send me in, like I said, a tape, and I thought, okay, he's serious. Of course, bro, you my brother. You show me you serious. Come on in, but just thinking you gonna get in off the strength of we family, and you think you ain't gotta do no work.
Very entitled, very entitled.
Don't work like that.
No.
Keenan and Ivory Wayans, like that whole umbrella, like Marlon, Sean, Damon, they didn't just walk on the set and was like, hey, my brother Kegan and Ivory Wayans, what's good?
You gotta be funny.
It was like, nah, first of all, you need to write this, you need to write that. You need to show me you serious. You can put your family on, but everybody can't go with you. You know what I'm saying? That's a real statement. Everybody cannot go with you. Sometimes people only go as far as they can go with you, and you have to go by yourself or with new people. You know what I'm saying? You'll make different connections because that's what networking is. You know what I'm saying? I might meet some people on this level who I have long-lasting relationships with, or I might not even have met the person that I'll work with the most in my career. It just be like that. You know what I'm saying? Because people always like that. So you definitely gotta, man, show people you serious, and once people see you serious, they'll be serious or they'll get out the way.
Exactly.
Cause that's what I want. Either be serious or get out the way.
The attractive work ethic, like he's showing work, so now you'll get people in that say, okay, I really wanna act. Well, I'm serious. Now you start getting better people, a little more. You might get somebody that's been in a few films. I appreciate it, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
Because like, okay, he's serious.
Right. You wouldn't believe, man, how many people, when Meet the Fam released December on Christmas, like everybody was in my inbox. I can show you the messages. Hey, bro, when the next film coming out? I need to be in there. Why you ain't put me in it, bro? When your next one? I bullshit you not, fam. I posted for auditions, and 95% of the people who said they wanted to be in the film didn't even send in an audition tape. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
That's
like you tell me, but you don't show me. So I can't go back and say I'm gonna put you in this because you haven't even. How long it take you to do a video on your phone? You can do this, you know what I'm saying? Set it up, whatever. Do it. I just asked for I just asked for a little video showing me, you know, your talents. And you can't send me that, but you want to be in the film. I gotta come in for rehearsal, for shoot dates. It's money involved. I can't do none of that if you can't send in a little tape.
Yeah, you understand it.
Most people are only really worried about who they know, though. We've been told that so many times, you know, it's all about who you know, it's who you know, it's who you know. A lot of people take that to, you know, the heart. It was like, okay, well, I know this person, so now I ain't gotta work for it. Exactly.
Like, you know,
they feel entitled to you.
And I'm the wrong person for that.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can show them where you've been working at.
Right. That's all it means.
First dibs. You said it.
You get first dibs on what it is, but you gotta be qualified. I gotta feel like you qualified. You don't get
my films would be trash if I just put people who said they wanted to be in it. You know, the lines, they'll be stumbling over lines, and we'll be there all day.
They be nervous.
You know what I'm saying?
Because once that camera,
it's a whole different ball game.
I'm out of here.
It's a whole different ball game, and really, man, I think playing football in a way, or playing sports in general, in front of people, prepares you for stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like when cameras go on, I don't feel the need to be a different kind of way. I'm still be me, be the person I am. You know what I'm saying?
That's why the camera's on you in the first place, because you are who you are.
Right. So why would you stop being that? You know what I mean? But some people can't take that and let that go, because when you're an actor, you know what I'm saying? Like you can have a personality, but you might feel like, oh shit, the camera's on me. You know what I'm gonna do? You freeze up. But like I said, that mentality, like I said, I don't know, maybe it's sports, man, or maybe that's just because I don't care. What would everybody else be feeling like?
I think it has to do with sports, because I remember I seen a young lady, she was singing on Instagram, And she's like, man, it took me a lot to put it out because of what people might say. And I said, think of it as like this. You used to run track, you in sports. You've always been in a position to be critiqued where your craft is critiqued. I said, so just think of it as that you never cared really when somebody said, well, you too slow, you not fast. So, but you see me out here rolling. I said, you put out this video and you sound good. You surprised yourself. I said, so critique comes with everything. No matter, like you said, if you're the best, if you're the worst, somebody's gonna have something to say about you. But you gotta all the way to the top. You gotta know how to take that and then be able to sift through what's really trying to help me and what's just some lame person just he ain't got nothing else, she ain't got nothing else to do.
Yeah, you definitely got to be open to criticism, constructive criticism.
Keyword.
And you got to be confident in yourself. Like,
you gotta
if you're confident in your skin and you know who you are, you know what your talents are, you can tell somebody what you lack in before they could. You know what I'm saying? So as a film director, I can tell you already what I feel like I need to work on. You know what I'm saying? But when you're comfortable with your own self, the outside opinions have minimum impact. At least for me. You know what I mean?
I look at it and laugh. I'm like, ha! He mad? Look at him.
That's what I say. Go ahead. Show me all the hate because I still take it as love. Because you can't hate nothing you don't love, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's passion, bro. Show me that passion. I don't care because you still giving me notoriety. You know what I'm saying? Tell people why you don't like it. They come and they can make their own opinion, bro.
They can make their own opinion.
Go ahead.
Just try to link. Tell me where to look at the trash. Right, where the trash.
I'm gonna just drop the link in every comment. Bro, check it out. What's this?
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Look at this trash.
You gotta learn to appreciate yourself, though.
You do.
Because whatever you finish or get to some point to finish, it wasn't there in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? You literally made it happen. Without you, it wouldn't have been there. That's why I love art so much. Whether you dance and make films or draw, whatever it is, it's like it's original no matter where because you're the one that's doing it. Ain't nobody else. You can't nobody else do it. You know what I'm saying? There's only one you.
Not how you did it.
Exactly.
That's why people should appreciate that, man.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta take that.
All different people. We all have different perspectives. We all have different ways of doing things. So you should definitely appreciate the way you do something. The way you conducting this podcast. No one would do this how you doing it. So you gotta take pride in the fact that, hey, I'm doing this, you know what I'm saying, V-phrase way, you know what I'm saying? So you can do it how you want to do it. You can critique it, but I'm doing it my way. It's going to improve the way I want it to improve. It's going to get better. So you got to, in anything you're doing, man, you got to have that. I think you got to have that mentality because the world it can be cold at times. And you might have that time where somebody say, that routine was trash. That podcast was trash. That film was trash. And that's why it's good to have people in your corner. You know what I'm saying? Like your woman, like your family, like your friends to say, fuck what they was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing your thing, keep grinding.
They ain't even understand.
Cold world like Winterfell. Drop y'all with a Game of Thrones.
Man, hey. It's real. Nobody else watch Game of Thrones?
You can actually watch the last episode. Cause
you should do a review for it.
It ain't even you don't even have to know what
spoilers. Is there any spoilers?
Get to it.
Is there any spoilers? Because people been mad. They watch some. Just an exploded.
Yeah, I hate that, man. That's why I saw Endgame, man, on opening night. Cause social media, bro, they don't care, bro. You would tell them, hey, no spoilers. I'm pulling up. And then 3 comments later, oh, this is why this happened.
That's why they started getting kind of smart. Go ahead and drop it to the movie reviewers. You gotta let them see it early, and then they respect it. Like, okay, I'll tell them no spoilers, and then when it drop,
I don't do internet or anything.
So where you at on the game?
I haven't started yet. I started on season 1, but it was late.
I wish I was in your position. Bro, I could go back and not have that knowledge and watch it and binge it all the way through. Man, like it's really. I'm gonna go back with my fiance and watch the whole thing over.
Y'all do what you do, get in your zone. Watch.
It really is. I was one of the people before, like 2 years ago. I was like, Game of Thrones, this shit. You know what I'm saying? People talking about it, and I watched it. Man, I was hooked. Like probably about 3 episodes in. It started off a little slow, so you gotta like, you know what I'm saying, sit through it a little bit. But it gets real and it gets interesting real fast. So And once you follow it, man, it's like the bombs they drop, the unpredictability, it's all dope. You know what I'm saying to me? So.
I hate this coming to an end.
Yeah, right, facts.
This was the last season?
Yeah, the 7 episodes last season.
Damn.
And we're on episode 3 already.
I seen one. I seen preview. I just never had the time to sit down and watch it.
Yeah, you gotta put a schedule for that.
HBO didn't have a streaming where you
right.
Get it. We had to catch it the time it came on.
You got a clear schedule for that, man.
And to be honest, HBO, they was ahead of their time because even from their first season, that stuff looked like legit real. I'm like, bro, this HBO on.
HBO was always the standard early on, and then everybody else kind of followed suit with the Showtime and the Stars. But HBO was kind of like the original with, you know, just dope content on the channel.
And they had they showed love to everybody. I don't care if you were gay, straight, transgender. If they was messing with you, you was on HBO.
It was a lot of comedians like HBO had an HBO special. You know what I'm saying?
Would you do a movie for HBO?
As long as it's mine, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, as long as it's mine.
So you do like an Insecure.
Absolutely, but I still need the ownership part of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You only do movies? Would you be open to shows? Like?
Oh yeah, shows like man.
Shows now, like
rest in peace, John Singleton. Man, one of the things I really liked about John Singleton is his consistency. And I don't know if y'all seen Snowfall, but if you haven't, man, that show is a dope show. And he was, I think he was a co-creator with that show. So I would do something like that. You know, series like that to where it has a cinematic feel.
That's a good ass show.
It is, man. It is a good show.
You ever seen Snowfall? I mean, I
got
a lot of these shows.
TV and film, man.
That's cinematic feel.
Right. And that's
because they never movies.
Netflix, boy.
The shows be
Netflix.
I would love to do anything for I'm trying to get a cartoon on Netflix. Just so I can just do whatever, because they give you.
It's like shooting 10 movies.
Yeah, it's like, go ahead, do whatever you feel.
Right.
They got
the money to do it, man. When you can pay Adam Sandler or pay Will Smith to do a straight to Netflix movie,
you know what I'm saying?
You have made it. You know what I'm saying? Like, these the highest paid actors in Hollywood.
That's
you
what I'm
can pay
saying.
them to go.
Like Beyonce
he might be coming though, man.
Denzel ain't worrying about the movies like that.
Who?
Denzel?
No, probably not.
Shooting it, but he ain't like just out there going to get movies.
I'm talking about getting a Netflix movie.
He said,
I think if they came with him with the right script and the right everything, he'll do it.
Like, you don't just do movies anymore. It has to be the right thing, right script, right time.
I think it's just waiting. He gonna have something for him.
You can do that when you Denzel.
Yeah.
How many movies are moms, grandparents, you know what I'm saying? From Malcolm X to Devil in a Blue Dress, everything, man. Like Malcolm X, it should have won awards. You know what I'm saying?
We can't do that.
It should have, bro. Denzel, he killed the role.
It was way too early.
As a kid, that's Malcolm X to me. You know what I'm saying? Malcolm, what's up? You know what I'm saying?
With the orange jersey.
It was a dope film, man. And really, that changed my perspective on award shows in general, or just awards. Is how people of color has to fight so much to get recognized by white-based, programs or awards. So that kind of changed my perspective. Like, you know what? If I can have a room full of people who can sit down and say, "Hey, all them films was dope. I like this, I like that," and they just all that love is way more valuable than an award, than an Oscar or than a Grammy. You know what I'm saying?
That's just for TV.
How many of our heroes in music don't have Grammys? You know what I mean? Like Snoop Dogg, for Doggy Style. It's just or Cube. I don't think Cube got a Grammy. And we talking about pioneers and founders and people who set, our culture, don't have awards to show for. And for us, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because they ghosts to me. They, they'll go down as, I'll probably be that generation of old people that still listen to rap music. You know what I'm saying? At 65, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what I came up on.
You heard this shit? Well, hold on, let me see if I can do it.
Right.
And 76 is out there getting it.
Like even in the black film, this seeing it when we're talking about it's like a renaissance. You see just everything. It's got black people involved, and a lot of it was like this what they're going to. Like, damn, we need black people in our movies now, and it's happening fast. And
Black Panther scared them. Black Panther scared them, boy. They was like, hold on.
You got style
we wanted you to sell, but wait a minute, y'all doing numbers over here. You know what I'm saying?
Now everybody wants somebody black. They getting. It's like they can't stop getting jobs.
And then, like, even with films like Straight Outta Compton, like, to me, that definitely should have won something.
Yeah, that was
instant classic. I like the way it was done. And then I remember hearing like the Oscars, like the board, they wouldn't watch the film because it had negative representation of cops in the film. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
it's the perspective of how it was, bro.
But I know that's how it was, and I'm like, if your board is that outdated to where they won't watch a film of real events, this shit happened. You know, this is a real representation of life. So if you, because you respect cops or whatever, you know, like that so much to where you don't want to look at it, you know, you should change up some of the board members. You should get a little younger. It shouldn't be 75, 80-year-old men
not fair, right?
judging all the movies, you know.
You gotta have a different range of ages and everything, you can just get the overall.
That's important, man. I remember one year the Oscars came on and like this movie Birdman won like all the awards, and I had never seen it. I was like, dang.
Yeah.
Right. I still to this day I haven't seen it. It might be a good film. I'm not saying it's not, but I'm just saying like, dang, I ain't seen this film. They done won everything.
Old people like. Some great movies. The awards are opinionated too. That's why it's like don't mean shit.
Nah,
because they're not saying these had the highest numbers. They like, well, this is the movie that we think should win.
They cut Drake off real quick at the Grammys, man. When he was trying to tell people like, don't find validation in these awards. Like he was trying to go on, and they went to the music and commercial real quick. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, but that's real. Like, you know, like. As long as you comfortable, as long as you love it, as long as you doing it, man, that's all that matters.
That's all that matters. It brings you happiness, bro.
Absolutely, because happiness is important.
The main goal, bro. You can't tell me you out here doing this because you don't got happiness in it.
But to answer your question, for those who ain't seen it, Birdman is kind of like the live action movie of, I don't know if y'all seen the cartoons come on Cartoon Network. Yeah. The lawyer dude, the costume on.
Oh, okay.
The Birdman's a live action.
Oh, okay.
Did they show the alien dude?
I don't know. I ain't seen it. I just remember I was searching on my Fire Stick looking at movies, and I seen it because, like you, when I heard it, I was like, Birdman. Well, I think it is because they never showed it before. Right. I seen the little cover for it. They showed him and then the Birdman doing it back. I said, oh, this what this is? I was like, I might look at it, might not. But I never was just a fan of that cartoon. He was like,
I used to watch that mug late at night. He came on Adult Swim.
I'm trying to remember, man. I don't.
But no. That was Space Ghost.
The Space Ghost was
Space Ghost.
He was like a lawyer. That was like his own office.
Space Ghost. I'm trying to remember that.
He still wore the costume with the suit on. Still.
Oh, I think I might remember that.
Like Harvey, something.
I think I remember that.
I thought Space Ghost had that.
Space Ghost.
Oh, that on Adult Swim or Comedy Central?
Space Ghost was.
Space Ghost was on
Adult Swim.
But the Birdman thing was like Comedy Central.
They came on both of them.
Oh yeah, it was on Comedy Central.
Harvey Dent Bird.
Yeah,
it was on
Harvey
Comedy.
Dent Bird.
Flying repair. Same cases.
Yeah, you be movies you ain't really.
Nah, I haven't seen.
Ain't do the numbers.
Like,
ain't do none of that.
But you know, man, it's just. But like, no knock on that film at all. It might be a great film, but I'm just saying, like, just from perspective, like, you need more variety in what we can win for. You know, when you come to Oscars, we pretty much like, or Grammys, we pretty much one category. We know rap, alright, that's probably gonna be our category. You know what I'm saying? But we should be able really to win in all the categories. You know what I mean?
Drama, comedy, love, romance.
I mean, lately they've been like, damn, black people are starting to win. We went from not winning and shit to they winning kind of everything right now.
Because that Black Panther really scared.
But it's just realizing
second
potential.
or third, right? Second or third in Marvel, make the most money.
Yeah,
it was the first
Endgame
one
is probably one now.
And then after it did what it did, Infinity War came out.
And surpassed it. It's probably number 3 now.
It surpassed.
Endgame almost hit $1 billion.
It hit $1 billion. That's 1.4 billion.
You talking about
opening weekend?
Yeah, opening weekend.
Opening weekend.
Well, I know it's past it, but like the first weekend came out, I don't think it hit it. I think it said almost about to be the first
I think he hit $1 billion, bro. I think so. They was already at $500 million with pre-sales.
They said opening night, they had it open for like 24. They was study showing that 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning shows. It was crazy. I never seen nothing like it.
It's worth it.
It's worth it.
It's definitely. We're gonna see it again.
You want to see it again?
Catch a little stuff.
It's movie of the year. It's
You think so?
I know so.
And what we say, DC need to knock on.
He said, I know so.
Just knock on Disney's door, and Marvel be like, bro.
If you thought Infinity War was good, it's like 10 times.
Yeah,
We
they
want
did
1.2
billion globally.
They gonna have to pay him. They ain't gonna want to give up their money.
Yeah.
Cause you're not gonna be able to come to my door and we a rival company and you be like,
But Disney,
tell me the secrets.
Disney
You know what I'm
own
saying?
everything. That's what Marvel was getting all they love because they got infinite money.
I mean,
Disney said, hey, do y'all thing. I don't care. Whatever y'all need, take it.
I think for Black Panther the budget was like 200 and some million.
And he did it.
Way over.
And they made, the payout.
Right.
They did it big. We only gave you 200.
You had the Marvel fans, and then you had the black people just going just to support because all black.
Even if they gave him 200 million and he made 300 million, it still grossed 100 million. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of money.
Yes,
but from 200 to like $1 billion, bro, that's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And for the cast to be like all black, I think it was a couple white people in the movie, but it was like mostly black, the main characters anyway. It was directed by a black man. So it's like when you have all that representation, I was telling people from a perspective of just a movie, no, Black Panther wasn't the best movie ever made.
Yeah.
But you have to understand that from a representation standpoint, this is a first. People like to say, well, race ain't a thing, color ain't a thing, but we excited. Let us be excited for this movie that we had to take till 2017 to 18 to get all these elements together. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got, from the beginning of time, y'all got movies with all white cast, all white crew, director, everything. Titanic ain't one black person in Titanic. You know what I'm saying? So let us enjoy that because that's a first for us. You know what I'm saying? And I was hating when people was giving all that negative, you know what I'm saying, opinions and stuff because they was mad. People was dressing up, you know what I'm saying, in the Coming to America's gear and the, like, let them be excited for that, fam.
You dress up. Ain't nobody say no when people come in dressed in Batman.
Right.
Or Star Wars and shit.
Right. Oh, because they be doing it for Star Wars.
What does they
do? Dress up in Wakanda.
Some motherfucking trooper
It's nice,
uniform.
extra, you know what I'm saying? So
You came in with a full helmet, blaster, and everything.
the
because
weapon,
Lightsaber,
everything,
nigga, the glass ones.
all that.
you didn't pay to get the real sword. You in here full geared up. You crazy for throwing on.
So yeah, man, be excited.
Dashikis.
Yeah, you know
Be
what I'm saying?
excited. We deserve
And
to
I
be
sure
excited.
wore mine too.
That was real indigenous looking and no clothes.
Everybody was in that bitch.
You know what I'm saying? For real. But it was a dope experience, man. Like that time, I went to see Black Panther like two or three times at the movies. I know that for sure.
3 times.
I wanted to get all that money. You know what I'm saying? Like get all that money. I'm gonna support the hell out of this.
Crazy. It made the Netflix quick as hell. It was like a quick release to Netflix.
It's like a reemergence because
Quick.
Like a redrop.
They put the Infinity War on them.
They got all
They
that.
started showing Netflix
They put all of them on it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
People ready.
They're like, hey, yeah, we just putting this on there until we get our streaming service go.
Like the break up
You know
all
what?
the shows, Black
Netflix
Widow,
is saying,
Low-key.
Netflix is saying, hey, man,
Yeah.
we here for
All
y'all.
break
So
off.
when y'all movies come out,
Vision and Wanda.
don't
Yeah,
throw them on
they got a show
Netflix.
coming out.
We
Yeah,
got
I
y'all.
be
You want some of that money too.
They just gonna do what makes sense. Just like when they pay comedians for stand-ups. If you're not generating no audience, you know, if Kevin Hart drop a special on Netflix, we know that a good majority of the public is gonna go on there and click on it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's Kevin Hart. He's still relevant right now. For the most part, the stand-ups be funny.
Yeah.
So you're gonna go click on it and see what it's talking about.
Right.
But if it's someone who's been out of the loop for a while, they could have been torn, you know, doing shows still. But if you're not in a public eye like that, people not checking for you, I'm not gonna give you $10 million or $30, $40 million.
Unless you like already a known person like Dave Chappelle, like I get that nigga. Dave Chappelle's
But even then,
But he was doing his thing, like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, before he even,
That's what I'm saying.
they said he shot his and then sold it. You know what I'm saying?
Even before
so
when he dropped off, he still went on tour first before he even came to Netflix.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah, you is doing your thing. Right? You know what?
And he sold it. He didn't wait for them to pay it. Like I was saying earlier, create your own opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Don't wait on them. Don't wait for Netflix to come to you and say, we want to go ahead and do a special for you. No, let me film my own. We got too many resources out here, fam. We're doing a podcast right here. You know what I'm saying? 5, 6, 7 years ago, you might not even thought that was possible for you to do it yourself. You may have felt like you needed a professional. I got to go pay for somebody for a setup. But we got too many resources now to do all this stuff our own. You know what I mean? Doing films on this level, 5, 10 years ago, you may have thought that wasn't possible to do it on your own. But we got too many resources today for you to wait on people to come to you about stuff.
Learn it yourself, teach yourself.
YouTube University.
You right. You right.
YouTube University.
Yes, that is very university.
A MacBook. You learned how to hack a whole MacBook from YouTube.
I did too.
You can learn anything from YouTube, man, whether it be good or bad. Both ends, you know what I'm saying? You can learn everything on YouTube, man.
How do I rob somebody?
Right.
And they always put, this is just for information.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotta protect yourself, right.
Get you some gloves. Get a mask.
This is how you pick a lock. This is how you can learn everything, man. So, like, but I'm just saying that to say, as many resources as we have, if you're not doing something that you want to do, it's from procrastination or it's from lack of ambition. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. No one is rich. No one is millionaires yet. It costs money to do films. It costs money to do this, I'm sure. So you just got to have the drive to want to do it. You got to invest in yourself. That's a lost art too. Yeah. Because ain't nobody gonna give you $1 million and say, go do it. You know what I'm saying? You got to do it and then get the $1 million.
Yeah.
So.
That's real.
And on that note, man, we had another great episode. Appreciate my dog.
Hey, come back through. We get some. We get personal.
for sure, man.
Tell the people when can they expect the film.
Hey, full circle, expect that, man. The next couple weeks. I don't like to give exact dates because there's always something on this level, man. But next couple weeks, please follow Al Blaq Films with a Z, on Facebook, on Instagram, and you'll be sure, of course, to know when it's coming, when it's dropping, future projects. Yeah, full circle, man.
What's your next casting call? You got another?
Yeah, man. Look, I'm always working, man. Anybody listening to this, any of y'all, man, I'm always open to network, man. As long as you're serious about it, we can do some serious stuff together.
That's right. Coach, we got a quote?
Do it now, cause tomorrow will never come.
Bam. Just like that. And we appreciate y'all tuning in.
Yahtzee. No, you should do a movie. You should do a show review.
That would
Game
be
of
dope,
Thrones.
Bro, I can talk about this motherfucker.
You should do one. You should do a non-spoilerly one and then a spoilers one.
Damn.
And then there you go, man.
And my girl got off.
Oh, yeah?
You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, baby, this is boring as hell. Yo, DJ, hit me!
Oh, city, stand up, yeah. Stand up, yeah.
You know I keep it solid with my solid niggas. Keep it 100 with me, I keep it 110 with you. Oh, city. Look. I wasn't born here, but I was bred here. I get my bread here, so I'ma show you how we play it here. A latex nigga, but raw is a dead deal. Stand clear, you're looking at the man right here. Was born in the H, but raised in the 318. They hate the team, cause we stay clean. It seems that dreams was creating, but we don't create scenes or create cream. We cremate things. I'm from the great state of the Pelican, where they quickly touch up intelligence. Where I'm from, intelligence is irrelevant, cause these niggas going dumb right. So play if you ain't from right. They get you done right. Remember being a little nigga on the block, sitting in Jerry's barbershop, waiting to get my shit chopped. Now I'm feeling like we made it. Now I can't be faded. That's why the little nigga had to get his shit locked. Post city shit. You know my mama taught me one thing: do for others regardless of the consequence. Right here in Louisiana, we have a message to uphold. Right now, it's all eyes on us, whether you want to believe it or not.
Stand up, yeah.
They wonder what's the deal, why I ain't got a deal. But what's the deal with a deal when you used to seeing deals? Cause niggas say you short like they don't know just how it feels. But little do you know that I would kill for what's real. Thanks to the knowledge that was instilled in my skills. Imagination played a part, Pops raised us while we kids. To never stray apart, he had us all in his will. And it's all in God's will that my skills pay my bills. When you sitting around here pouting, I'm out here trying to get it, trying to keep myself legit. But these jobs are getting wicked, people saying ain't shit here. But niggas hating niggas, struggling or we locked down in the system. But we all out here in it, muddy water, red river, cold hearted, getting chilly, while our minds getting bigger. Just trying to keep you guessing till I finish painting this picture. And I thought I could reach out to the people out here getting it. Let's get it, nigga.
Stand up, stand up, stand up. Ooh, yeah. Stand up for your city, for your tribe, breaking strongholds, unveiling lies, being not so quick to drift in open waters, appreciating everything that we're a part of. So many times we fall, so many times we call on Jesus to get us out of our mess. Right, but your brother or your sister, they jumping and you push them. Come on now, open your mouth and confess. Confession is a powerful tool. It is the releaser of bondages. It is the equivalent of stepping on the neck of the enemy and pressing down.
The other day I was reminded about what's sacred, what matters, what they took from us.
Stand up.
The original man can do anything.
Stand up.
I not only believe this, I live this. To the people that get the chance to listen to this, stand up for what's in your heart.
Stand up.
And I want to go by my time I'm saying.
The youth men, they are dying. Them government men are trying to mass exterminate all them slaves. Yeah. And so men say war to the injustice, war to the corruption, war to everything that they say. Yeah. And so them say that men don't tell no stories. No oppressor trying to steal your glory. Now so collector says it's time to pay for all of the stuff that you gave away. I need you to stand up. I need you to stand still. I need you to chant down everything they drill all of the way. Let me say all of the way. Yeah.